ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. We are in our quest to discover what are the characteristics necessary for leadership. In other words, what are the characteristics that a leader must possess in order to inspire other people to follow him? I think a leader must project certainty. He certainly knows what he wants to do. He knows exactly where he wants to lead the people. Moses wanted to lead the people to the promised land. He couldn't enter into it, but he brought them up to the doors leading into the promised land. Yet, when Moses sees for the first time that glorious spectacle of a bush that is not consumed by fire, and he comes close to it and he hears God's voice telling him, Moses, take off your shoes, you're stepping upon holy ground. And then he hears the voice of God telling him that he must go to Egypt, speak to Pharaoh, and take the Jewish people out of Egypt. Moses doesn't say, I'm going to do it. Moses starts arguing with the Almighty. He says, who am I to go? I can't even speak properly. He feels that he is insufficient intellectually, who knows how, in order to lead the Jewish people out of Egypt. How can he go before Pharaoh and make such a claim? So is Moses a leader? Somebody who doubts his own abilities? Maybe a leader has to have both. Maybe he has to have certainty on one hand and at the same time doubts. He has doubts within himself. When he speaks to the Almighty and he bears his soul, he certainly shows the doubts that he has. But when he's in front of the Jewish people, he must speak with certainty. He knows exactly what has to be done. And he goes before Pharaoh and shows dignity. He is going to take the Jewish people out of Egypt. So in essence, it is really a split personality if one wants to think about it. A leader must be willing to risk many things. A leader must defend his own people. And many a time, when God wanted to do away with the Jewish people because they didn't obey him, in one instance in particular, Moses says to God, erase me from your book, because this people is my people. Didn't Moses know that the Jewish people erred, that they made mistakes, that they didn't follow God's will? Of course he had doubts about his Jewish people. When it came to defending the Jewish people, he certainly showed certainty in front of God. The Jewish people merit to be saved. So in your own life, there are many things about which you doubt, yet you have to do something about it. You have to act. So don't let doubt become inertia. Think about it. Make an evaluation. But sooner or later, you will have to take action. And I am sure that the action that you're going to resolve to take will be the right path, because you will have thought about it, and God will surely help you do that as well.